Wake up now, family. Jason Elrod, and welcome to this week's Inside Look. Today I'm sitting here with Tia Rivera. Tia?
Hey.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. So you're New York City born and raised?
Mm-hmm. Brooklyn.
All right, Brooklyn in the house. We're sitting here at the 2014 conference in Times Square, and you've recently moved to California. You're from New York, Brooklyn. Talk about your background a little bit. You're a choreographer, and talk about a little bit about where you came from and who you are.
Okay, well, I'm 23 years old. I've been dancing since I was 17. I moved to Los Angeles last July, so that transition was a little tricky. You know, I'm born and raised in New York City, so and I was actually introduced to network marketing before I moved. So one of my thoughts was, okay, cool, how am I going to bring what I learned in New York and network marketing to another market,
Right.
which is Los Angeles. So
Right.
It's been good, though.
So we have a lot of athletes and a lot of professionals in our company, which is
Yeah.
really cool because I was an athlete growing up. I understand the work ethic that athletes have and performers. You're a performer. Talk about that work ethic and how you apply that to network marketing.
Well, I have me personally on my team. I have a lot of people in the entertainment industry, from dancers to actors, musicians, managers, and I just feel like we are already entrepreneurs. We're already independent business owners, so we already have that mindset where you just have to be focused on what you're doing.
Right.
You know, your success, even me as a professional dancer / choreographer, very much depends on myself. You know, it's not a regular job where I just go to work every day. So I just applied what I do with my dance career to network marketing, and just took that same focus and transitioned it over to this.
It's amazing how hard work transitioned over to anything you do.
Yeah.
So we were at a leadership dinner the other night, and you were talking to me about something that was really interesting to me, and something that I noticed, not coming from the network marketing space, but there's a certain mindset when you're in business and network marketing that you need to understand. Most people, when they own a franchise, you know, they have a significant amount of money invested in their business, and every day they go to work with that proverbial gun to their head to pay that debt back, and they take it very, very serious. In network marketing, a lot of times you get in, the barriers to entry are low, you don't have a huge capital investment in the business, so people treat it like a hobby and not always like a business. So
I know.
you were sitting there talking to me about that, and it was really eye-opening to me and how you explained it. So talk about what you do with your team when they come in, because a lot of your team members have never been part of the networking industry.
Right.
And you got to get them into that mindset of being a business owner and away from being an employee. So talk about how you do that.
Right. Well, I mean, I personally host weekly trainings for my team, like a fast start training for new members. I feel like it's very important to know what you're getting yourself into. Like you said, and like I mentioned to you, a lot of people have never done network marketing before. They see an opportunity and they take it, but they don't know where to go with it. They don't know what multi-level marketing is. And I feel like it's very important to know the industry that you're getting into and know that it is a profession. And it is something that you can be very good at and you can be great at, and that it's not just a hobby. And if you treat it like a hobby, it will pay you like a hobby, you know? So that's definitely something that I go over with everyone, just because it is a transition in mindset. Because even for myself, you know, coming into network marketing, Rich Dad Poor Dad was a book that definitely opened up my eyes to everything, because I grew up, you know, the poor dad way. Go to school, go to college, get a good job. Network marketing opened up my eyes to so many things. So.
Yeah, it's a great business for entrepreneurs.
Definitely.
But you got to work smart, not hard. You got to work hard, but if you work smarter rather than harder, you'll see better results in anything you do, right?
Yeah. I tell people that all the time, and I always mention that in my presentation too. You know, that's the beauty of leverage. A lot of people have a misconception on what network marketing is, but there's so many beauties to network marketing, and leverage is one of them, because you're right. It's about working smarter and not harder. We could trade, you know, time for money for so much. I could only dance for so many hours in a day.
Right.
You know, but coming into a business where you have team members, where you have people to rely on, and you now have other people's time and your own time, your business just booms.
Sure. So there's no one way to do this business. So
no,
there's
not.
different demographics. There's Gen Y, there's the baby boomers, there's women, lady bosses. Talk about, as a lady boss, how you approach this business.
No, I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, I'm just really, really focused, honestly. And I feel like I'm just consistent, and I feel like that's the key thing. And especially as a woman, and I have to stress that, because I feel like there's not enough female leaders in any industry. I feel like the male is very dominant, and, you know, leaders, you know, females need to be on the rise, you know, and just be consistent and just work harder, smarter, but harder at the same time, you know.
I've been very impressed with your leadership. So
Thank
you
you.
got to be a strong leader to do what you're doing. You just moved out to Hollywood from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah,
Talk about that transition, how you're building a team out there. We're sitting here and I'm watching your numbers. Your team is growing in California. How are you doing that?
Well, I definitely grew a network here. I've definitely created leaders here so that I wanted to make sure that when I left New York, my business wouldn't fall. I wanted to create duplication, and then I went out to California and I did the same thing. I found like-minded people who were entrepreneurs, had the entrepreneur mindset, and I taught them everything I know. Every single person I enroll into this company, I pour my soul into. I feel like as a leader, it's my job to make sure that they know everything that I know. And then at that point, I have to learn more so that I can teach them more, you know. So.
Well, great. Well, I appreciate it. It's nice sitting down with you. Looking forward to your presentation tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Remember, pour your heart into what you're doing. Teach your leaders everything you know and teach them how to duplicate the system and stay within the system because the system works and you will become successful if you work at it. Till next week, we'll see you later.